Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Mr. Bojangles and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Bo's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and lots of motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any little correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on Bo's new training equipment, and that's the second piece of equipment that we're using. For the sake of praise and motivation, we're using a clicker and the occasional treat. Now, Bo is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash walking, and the command is Bo, heel. At this point, Bo has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking, not forging ahead or lagging behind. And when you stop your feet, he's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So each time that Rich stops his feet, which would mimic when you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, he should sit automatically and look up at you for direction for the next command, which he's doing perfectly. Now the next command that Rich is demonstrating is the sit stay. Stay is a hand and a voice command. Flatter your palm about an inch or two from his muzzle, and the one-word firm command to stay. You're going to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. And all of your stationary exercises can be practiced indoors as well as outdoors. So Rich takes off heeling with him again. And if you notice, if Rich turns, Bo turns. If Rich stops, Bo sits. And this is called drill work. It's repeating your commands over and over again consecutively so that when you need them in real life situations, he knows them, remembers them, and is familiar with them. This is your come on command. And he's been taught to come and sit. So no more coming and jumping all over you. And you're going to be surprised when you're practicing at home how much this tires him, how quickly. Because he's having to think. And some days with Bo, he's trying to outthink you. But he puts that little brain in gear, and that's tiring. There's your stay again. Flat of your palm in front of his muzzle. And then he comes and sits. He gets a little treat for coming and sitting. That's always a very good command, and we want to keep it happy. We don't ever want to call him and then correct him for something. He should always look at that as happy. Now the next command that Rich is going to demonstrate is the down command. And this is lay down. We use the one-word command down, and the flat of your palm straight down toward the ground. And you can repeat that stay command. And again, with the down stay, you're going to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. And he comes right out of that down and comes to you and into a sit. We think that Bo's done a fabulous job here at school. And like I said, we've provided him with a place. So you can use your dog bed, a blanket, as his place, because he knows what's expected, like when he gets on that blue blanket. So we have demonstrated for you a lot of Bo's formal on-leash obedience commands. He has done a great job, and he is a very smart boy. And now he has something to do with his little brain that's more than getting in trouble. We've enjoyed having him. He's been a wonderful student and guest, and we will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And thank you for choosing Nora's.